months off, it's over. We're back, baby. The HHL Season 3 about to get underway from Halifax. Two up-and-coming teams. We got some new faces, but not these guys. Scott Foster back in goal for the Highlanders, looking to rebound after a disappointing first season. Whalers finished last, only up to go from here. They had the top two picks in the draft, and you will see them on the ice here. Dan Weiss and Ryan Davidson. Famer still at center for the Highlanders, and HHL Season 3. Let's do this. We're underway. From Halifax, Nova Scotia, Ryan Davidson and Logan Toth, and the pass is picked off by Jeff Liss. Two teams, rough season last year, made a lot of additions. We'll see if they can bounce back and get into the playoffs this time around. Del Rio, the third overall pick, has it picked off by the first overall pick, Ryan Davidson. He leads the rush for Hartford. Davidson feeds it across, and that one's intercepted by Tyler Bertuzzi. Marty Nietzsche's forward. A drive by Famer, and that one is wide of errors in the net. Brought ahead by Deinzer on the first line for two draft picks. This is Davidson a shot, and that one sticked away by Foster. Off the skate, held in by Commodore. Drive, and that one is stopped by Foster. A screen in front from Deinzer, now a little pushing and shoving. Fiddler here on the face-off. He will go with Knight. Knight kicks that one back for Liss. Jesse Puljujärvi along the right wing. Puljujärvi a drop back for Liss. That one off a stick. It's Kapanen up to Toth. Logan Toth, who's the new captain of the Whalers, got that title from Commodore. Here's Fiddler with a shot, and Foster says no and gets out for Del Rio, the highest defenseman drafted, third overall by the Highlanders. As another rookie, Iverson takes it in behind that. Out in front for Knight, but he couldn't take a shot. To the slot, and that one deflected. And that will be the first penalty this season as Trevor Van Riemsdyk was hooked. Puljujärvi takes the penalty, and the road team will get the first chance on the man advantage. Well, we have the chance here. I'll discuss some of the changes this season. Still 10 teams. The season will be shorter, though. 18 games instead of 26. Every game matters more. Toth a wrister, and that one's blocked down. Big hit, and that's held in. A shot there is stopped. Tyson Joe stick lifted. Pulak is pressured. Fiddler keeps it in. Drop that back for Aaron Ward. Fiddler to Nat Joseph. Dumps it in. Chasing after is Bieber. Yes, you heard that right. Justin Bieber was drafted early in the third round by the Whalers. This ought to be fun. Toth with the pass for Joseph. Interesting to see Bieber get power play minutes too. Joseph back to the point for Ward. Ward has that picked off by Comfer, and he will dump that down on the backhand. Toth. Whalers trying to set up shop. This is Bieber getting it by Famer. Down low for Fiddler. Shoots one, and that one awkwardly off the bottom of the glove of Foster. Famer pinned to the boards. This one kicked free for Nick Leddy, and he will clear, and the Highlanders complete the first successful penalty kill. And that one lost by Commodore to Ayers. Pressuring was Arvidsson. Commodore. Whalers forward, trying to weave through his Davidson. He couldn't get by. A turnover nearly there by Del Rio. A stretch pass for Iverson. Iverson pressured by Kapanen. Gets up for Del Rio. Drive! And that one blocked away by Ayers. Kapanen cross to Commodore. Banked off the boards for Ryan Davidson. Has that one poke checked away by Puljujärvi. And Iverson on the puck again. Pressuring him is Weiss. Del Rio has that one stick lifted. A nice one there by Davidson as Kapanen settles it down. Not a lot of scoring chances here. Two teams feeling each other out. Here's De La Rose with one, and that goes wide. Still on it is De La Rose. That one picked off by Lawrence Knight. Halifax on the charge. Marty Nietzsche dropped it back. Del Rio a shot, and that one is stopped by Ayers through a sea of traffic. Weiss in the corner, trying to stretch that one to center, but it's picked off by Nietzsche. Nietzsche brings it up. He lays across for Bertuzzi, waiting, shooting, and a pad stopped by Ayers. Maybe a bit too patient on that one. Ayers able to get set and react. Davidson the pass, intercepted by Joshua Famer, the captain. He gets sent down. Bertuzzi knocked off the puck and picked up by Jake Ricola. Brett Kulak In the corner, cross for Nieves, and that one gloved down by Foster. Another new addition to the HHL this year, which we're all excited for. We will be having an all-star game. I believe that will be December 4th or 5th. December 5th. That's a Saturday in Buffalo. So Buffalo will be the host city. Format to be determined. Off the draw, this is Kratsov. Vitaly Kratsov. He got hit off the puck. This is Ilya Mikhayev. 2 minutes to go in the first period of the first game. A drive score! The one-timer from Jost! And it's the Halifax Highlanders off and running in the first game of this season. What a feed by Mikhayev. Aaron Ward caught out of it. And the blast that came from Jost, the third-line center. Haven't really seen him do anything of note in this game. Not anymore. So, late in the period, 2 minutes to go, and it's 1-0 Halifax, but Bieber leads the counterattack, able to hang on off a poke check. Van Riemsdyk back for Bieber. Whalers hold it in the zone. Trevor Van Riemsdyk to the slot. Down low for Lucas Wellmark. Bieber didn't let one go. Arrow for Van Riemsdyk a drive. That one's off his skate and stays in play. Kratsov to the front. Saved by Foster. Losing the crease. And Jost, the goal scorer, able to save the day defensively there. Counterattack the other way by Arvidsson. Mikhayev just plays that one wide of the net. Van Riemsdyk down low. And that is it for one. The only goal belongs to Tyson Jost and the home team. Halifax up.
Hey fans, a portion of tonight's proceeds will fund a children's playroom.
A shot advantage early for the Whalers, but they're unable to punch one in. Dan Weiss against Joshua Famer here. Weiss will win the draw back to Commodore. Hartford looking at tie. This is Deinzer bringing it up. Deinzer in the corner. He gets pinned to the boards. Sent back by Toth. This is Davidson weaving. Commodore. Weiss, the rookie, back to Commodore again. Logan Toth winds one up, and that one is stopped by Foster, who has been on his game up to this point. Game very critical, not just a shortened season, but given the state of the Eastern Conference, it's very unlikely both these teams will make the playoffs. Every point, every win matters, and there's a one-timer from Deinzer's blocked, and Deinzer's going to go to the box. He tripped up Bertuzzi, and the Highlanders will get their first power play attempt of the game to try to make it a 2-0 lead. Deinzer seemingly a little frustrated there at the block of his one-timer. Ill-advised poke check. Nietzsche centers the power play unit with Jost and Iverson on the wings. Weiss is going to tie him up on the draw. Ricola clears. A good start to the PK for Hartford. A weird pass. There's our first glitch of the season, folks. And Ayers holds that behind. Ricola, and that one gets, looked like it hit Iverson in front. And a poke check away from Weiss by Jost, who is really getting involved now, and that's going to be covered by David Ayers. The two emergency goalies had their shining moments in the NHL. Both had rough seasons last year, both open and rebound for these two second-year teams. Famer on the tie, Bertuzzi dropped it back. Here's List, didn't take the shot. Bertuzzi back for Arvidsson. Has Lawrence Knight back for Arvidsson. Wind up, and that one is blocked. And sent along and off a stick of Arvidsson. Chasing after it is Davidson. Wow, he is quick. Nearly won the race, and he was a couple strides behind to begin with. Arvidsson for Bertuzzi. Wrister off the post! Famer holds it in. A bouncer that hit the pipe, and a shot by Famer, and a great save is made by Ayers. Held in. Bertuzzi across one-timer. Broken stick. And Toth able to clear the zone. And the Whalers dodged 2 or 3 bullets there. One off the post, a great save, and then a broken stick. Bertuzzi has that picked off by Deinzer. Knight couldn't quite keep it in. It's an offside. No other games tonight, and there's the shot off the post. Looked like I took a hop off the ice. Maybe that's what directed it onto the pipe. Very nearly a 2-0 lead. Whalers got lucky there as Heinen is going to get creamed by Nat Joseph. Del Rio is sent down and turned by Joseph. 2 big hits for him. Heinen had that one deflect off his skate, and Joseph gets back there to get it on for Fiddler. Has Kapanen to his left. Fiddler across, and Ryan Reeves, the HHL rookie, there to pick it off. Reeves dumps this in. The Highlanders made a note of wanting to add a lot of size to their team and physicality, and Reeves certainly fits the bill for that. Joseph to the slot, shoots one, rebound, score! The game is tied. Barry, Spike, Fiddler has the first goal this season for the Hartford Whalers. Joseph initial shot, and Foster with his first real mistake of the game as he mishandles the rebound, or at least lost track of it. Fiddler did not. It was right there. Little gap in between the skate and the post, and he puts it in. And we're back to even. Joseph and Kapanen get the assists on that one. Here's Ilya Mikheyev for Mikheyev, a wrister, and he gets hit hard by Riikola. Whalers getting some swagger here. Here they come right back. A rush led by Riikola. Riikola waiting on it. Laid one up for Kulak. He didn't take the shot. Has De La Rose behind the net. Nieves out for De La Rose! Oh, and he sent it across the face of goal. It looked like he had Foster beat. Back to the point, Kulak. Grimaldi. Grimaldi waiting on the give and go. Riikola to Kulak. Grimaldi couldn't get the backhander off. Arvidsson right up the middle. Riikola missed the assignment. Arvidsson stops up. Still on the puck across, a one-timer is blocked. Mikheyev was on it. Victor Mete, Arvidsson, back for Whitecloud. Whitecloud for Mikheyev. Stops up, lays it back to the point for Zach Whitecloud behind the net. Kulak able to get that one away for Hartford. Doesn't clear the zone yet. Riikola is able to clear the zone. Here comes the speedster Davidson, back for Riikola. Deinzer, waiting, shooting, and that one is blocked. Arvidsson. 3-on-3 that way. Arvidsson to the slot, waiting, shooting, and Ayers saw that through all the traffic. No other games tonight. Tomorrow we have the banner raising in Seattle. I'll be there. The Killdozers and the Emeralds in a rematch of that Game 7 as the Emeralds celebrate their Andre Cup championship last season and begin their title defense. Nearly a turnover there by Toth off the draw, but it's brought up by Lucas Wallmark. Across ice for Kravtsov. Kravtsov in the corner. Bieber trying to shift out in front, but it's taken away by Victor Mete. Up for Puljujärvi, cutting his way through. Puljujärvi in the corner now slips behind that. He's big. He's able to muscle his way around Toth. Has support from Liss and Whitecloud. Puljujärvi skating circles around them. Lays that back for Knight. Sent to the front. And unable to tap that one home was Iverson. So 2 rookies there, Puljujärvi and Iverson, really making an impact as Wallmark lays that up for Bieber. Bieber a shot, and that one is gloved down by Foster. Fiddler and Famer on this one. In the defensive zone for Halifax. Tie up off the draw. Kapanen gets it. I don't know why he tried a quick shot there, but he did. Tyler Bertuzzi up for Marty Nietzsche's. Nietzsche's shot, and that one covered by Ayers. Famer, Fiddler again. So that second line, a lot of durability there, it looks like, for the Whalers. Here's Liss, down low for Bertuzzi, couldn't take the shot there. Del Rio laid up, Famer might risk, doesn't. Final minute of the second, Bertuzzi shot, he scores! A late goal for Halifax, and a 2-1 Tyler Bertuzzi. Bit of a muffin there as he takes it, goes left, quick stop. Toth wasn't sure what to do. And the wrister able to beat Ayers. Not the prettiest goal in the world, but is able to slip in. A 2-1 Halifax lead, the second time they've been in front today, as Kapanen brings it forward. He's bodied off the puck. Maybe time for one quick counterattack. Here comes Famer with speed. He has Bertuzzi on low. Famer drive! And that one is stopped by Ayers. He rifled that on net. And David Ayers had to be vigilant to keep his team's deficit only one. And they keep that line out there. 2 seconds left, even though they're fatigued, but they're going to get an intermission and a rest. Famer wins it back. Time for one last shot. Oh, it was in! It was in for Del Rio, but he didn't beat the buzzer. My goodness, he was that close. It was a perfect set play. If there was half a second left on the clock, it's a 3-1 game right there. But instead, we have a 2-1 game. Halifax up going into the third. Highlanders fans fuming that it's not 3-1, but their team still has a lead as we enter period number 3 here in the opening game. What can the rookie do? Davidson stops up, lay it back for Commodore. Here's Logan Toth! Oh, and that one just blasted wide by the captain. Commodore trying to thread the needle, could not. Del Rio holds it in the neutral zone. Liz through for Nietzsche's, nice entry, but a pick off there by Weiss, and he's got Davidson. What can they do here? Ryan Davidson across Weiss, and the two rookies nearly combined for the first points there. Foster makes the pad save, couldn't be held in by Weiss. There for Deinzer, the only veteran on that line. Here comes Deinzer, Commodore up for Toth. Toth skating in, shooting, and that one deflects to the corner. Davidson lays it back for Weiss. Hartford buzzing here early in the period. Here's Davidson, backhander! Looked like it hit the side of the net and possibly the post. As it's a counterattack led now by Tyler Bertuzzi, and that deke, ill-advised, picked off by Deinzer. Stretch pass. Davidson is patient, has Fiddler. Fiddler shooting, and he missed the top left corner. Commodore holds on to it. He gets creamed there by Puljujärvi. Here is Knight. Knight nearly closed off by Trevor Van Riemsdyk. Iverson. Back to the point for Nick Leddy. Nice block by Davidson. Oh, he could lead a counter here. He's got our speed. Davidson drive, and that one sticked away. He doesn't have the best slap shot in the world, but boy, is he quick. Puljujärvi weaving through, shoots one, and that's gloved down by Ayers. 12:33 to go in the third period of this HHL season opening game, Season 3. It's 2 goals for the Highlanders, 1 for the Whalers. A kick back by Jose on the draw. Pulak for Leddy, doesn't take one there. Arvidsson winds up, and that one is stopped by Ayers, but he couldn't quite control it. Jose flicks it back to himself. Arvidsson in front, but a pick off by the Whalers. Nat Joseph has help from Kapanen down low, laid it on to Kapanen, trying to weave through, and that's taken away by the poke check of Nick Leddy. Dumped in by Mikhailin. Out of play. Fiddler and Jost here. This face-off is a tie-up. Mikhailin got it on for Van Riemsdyk, brought back ahead by Aaron Ward. Ward hangs on to the puck there, spins, bank pass to Kapanen. Kapanen lays it back, Walmart. Here comes Ward. Drive! And that one right into the glove of Foster. And play is stopped. So Scott Foster here. He's only let in the one. He's been very sharp. Already looking better, but we'll see if he can keep that form up consistently, as this is Bieber leading it back to the point for Aaron Ward, and that shot deflected and was stopped by Foster. Here's Ward again, Van Riemsdyk in the corner, Whalers hang on. Van Riemsdyk dumps that one in. Walmark for Bieber. Waiting on it, Kratzov. Back for Ward. Van Riemsdyk. Ward! And that one blocked into the corner by Foster. Nietzsche's able to get that one on for Famer. Famer, bank pass. Picked off there by Bieber, and he'll bring it up. 6:50 to go in the period. And regulation. Nietzsche's for Pulak, who will get the first victory of the season. A nice poke check there, and the Whalers get possession. This one brought ahead. De La Rose, drive! And that one blocked by Pulak. Walmark trying to get the rebound, but Ryan Pulak beat him to it. Marty Nietzsche's with Lawrence Knight. Final 5. Up for an intercept by De La Rose. Brought the other way by the Whalers now. It's De La Rose in the corner. There goes by, and Pulak again with his stick in the right spot. Not a lot of shooting opportunities here. Puljujarvi waits on it, lays it back. Iverson scores! The first rookie to bag one this season is Jonas Iverson. 3-1 Halifax. And the play is made by another rookie, Puljujarvi. Patience, and then Iverson doesn't shoot immediately, picks his spot, finds it, and Ayers really couldn't do anything about it. Defensive Hartford was caught napping. Tie up on the draw, Grimaldi, and now the Whalers need 2 in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Liss off the deflection. Liss gets it back. Stretch pass for Puljujarvi. He dumps it in. Puljujarvi creams into the boards. Kula. Dumped in. I don't know why they're playing dump and chase here. Well, maybe that's why De La Rose a big forecheck, but then he lost possession. Has to be pinned. Final minute. Whalers couldn't quite hold it in there. Empty net now. Ayers goes to the bench. Extra attacker on for Hartford as this puck skitters away. Held in there by, this is Riikola for a shot now and deflected off of Foster. Another save made by the Halifax goaltender. Puljujarvi, the rookie, with an empty net to shoot at, and he couldn't quite get one off, so he decides to dump it in instead. Commodore for Davidson. They got Weiss on the ice now. Weiss powering up the middle. Pass to Deinzer on side. Laid that one back to Weiss. Back to Deinzer. Wrister! And Foster gloved it down with 23 seconds separating Halifax from victory. There's Riikola with a smash. Famer and Fiddler. Whalers all but have to win this draw. Tie up they don't. Bertuzzi lays that back for Whitecloud. Empty net here for Marty. Nietzsche's puts that one wide. Commodore with 13 seconds to go. Fiddler for Kapanen. Drop back Davidson. Joseph. Davidson whiffs it over the top of the net. Fiddler hangs on. One-timer goes wide. Famer will run out the clock with Bertuzzi. And the Halifax Highlanders win on opening day. A great effort between the Pipes. They did what they had to do defensively and scored the goals they needed. It's 3-1 the final as the Highlanders salute their fans and get this Season 3 off to a winning start. Fiddler there scoring the only goal for Hartford in this one. Didn't quite add the offensive flair of last year's season opener between the Highlanders and the Redcoats. But I'll take a defensive game, and the Highlanders really tightened up. A lot of the emphasis was on defense this offseason. And they played one hell of a defensive game, only allowing 19 shots on goal, and their goaltender only let in 1, so if this is any indication, the moves made in the offseason really panned out for Halifax. As for Hartford, they also played a good defensive game, only 12 shots allowed, but not the best day for David Ayers. That will be something to keep an eye on. But it's only one game, no cause for overreaction. Season 3 is underway. We'll be back at it with more tomorrow. Goalhorn videos should also be coming out tonight in addition. This has been a production of the HHL. Hit like and subscribe, and I'm out.